This is the Transformational Life Consulting podcast with Deepa Grandon, MD, where Christians like you get the practical support and tools you need to build your spiritual, mental, and physical well-being, and to guide you on your journey to health and wholeness based on evidence-based science and God's Word. I am your host, Dr. Deepa Grandon. In today's podcast, we will discuss common problems and popular ideas that many people believe in. We will then determine whether these ideas are facts or myths, or as I like to call them, are they science or fiction? Let's start with the very first commonly faced problem in my practice. Urticaria. People all over the world get urticaria, and it's becoming more common in developed countries. Urticaria causes super itchy rashes that come and go randomly on different parts of the body almost every day. It can also make individuals' lips and eyelids swell up. These problems can last for over 6 weeks. Most people think this is caused by allergies to food or things in the environment like bug bites. So is this science or fiction? It's fiction. This type of rash that comes and goes frequently is called chronic urticaria, which is very different from another type of rash called acute urticaria, which shows up right after the individual eats certain foods or medication that they could be allergic to. So unlike the allergic type of urticaria, chronic urticaria happens over and over again with no rhyme or reason, and typically it can last for several weeks and sometimes even years. Even though the exact cause for this is not known, many people stop eating different types of foods, they stop wearing certain types of clothes, and I have patients who have even moved homes because they were so convinced there was something in the house that was causing their rash. But unfortunately, none of these measures help. Chronic urticaria is often treated with antihistamines. That is a type of medicine that helps with that itchy feeling. While food allergies do not cause chronic urticaria, some people do feel better eating foods that are low in histamine. I also tell my patients to eat foods that are more natural, like fruits, vegetables, grains, meats, and to avoid foods like Cheetos, Doritos, chocolates, sodas. Next problem. Have you ever felt that you do not like exercising, or you might have even heard your neighbor or friends say, I don't exercise. I prefer to just walk my dog, ride my bike to the store, clean my house, but I know I'm getting a lot of health benefits even if I'm not doing a full workout. Now, is this science or is this fiction? It is science. While doing more intense workouts is excellent, most people find it difficult, and only a few can sometimes keep up with moderate to high intensity workouts, especially when you're talking about the elderly or someone who's coming out of an injury. It's hard for these individuals to go out there and, do a difficult workout. Research shows that even small movements like walking your dog or cleaning the yard, if done regularly and slowly increased in duration and intensity, it can actually lead to significant health benefits. And these health benefits include better heart and lung health, feeling less tired or sore, improved mood, lower chance of falls and injuries, better balance and movement, and better sleep. Next problem. Every time I eat dog or even drink water, I feel gassy, have painful cramps, I feel bloated, and sometimes struggle with constipation or diarrhea. I hear patients tell me this so much, and a lot of my patients are even referred by other physicians because many believe this means they are allergic to several foods. Is this science or is this fiction? This is fiction. What was just described is food intolerance, not food allergy. When someone is intolerant to certain foods, their body has trouble digesting them. Unlike food allergy, which is a reaction of the immune system to specific foods and can be dangerous, food intolerance mainly causes discomfort, but it is not life-threatening. For example, people with lactose intolerance cannot digest lactose, which is a natural sugar found in milk, because their bodies don't have enough of an enzyme called lactase. Some people also have trouble with specific groups of foods containing fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. For instance, foods like milk, wheat, apples, and peaches. Collectively, they're known as FODMAPs. This is actually quite common for people who suffer with irritable bowel syndrome. But unlike food allergies, the larger quantities of these foods consumed, the worse the individual feels. In contrast, in people with food allergies, even tiny amounts of allergenic foods can have significant life-threatening reactions in some cases. So I hope I've made myself clear when I've distinguished science versus fiction. Let me know in the chat if you like my podcast science or fiction format so I can make more episodes like these in the future.